How's everybody doing today? almost lonely and with false sense of security there. Almost. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday, Batter Day. Hello. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Alucard. Hey, non-binary cat dad. Hello. I totally didn't just wake up. I totally am not still waking up actively. Hello. Hope you've all had a good start to your weekend. Let me hike my chair up a little bit. Let's see. How's everyone doing? Doom 2 very much feels like a mixed bag. Not as good as 1 so far, but it has some great heights. Also, super shotgun. Yes! Love the super shotgun. Yeah, I'm excited to play Doom 2 after we beat Riven, which I feel like we're getting close to the end. So, I've mentioned on stream throughout the week. Here, let me grab my notebook. That on Monday? Remember I had written down the first 10 numbers, and I started writing down the empty boxes for the other numbers. Yeah, I spent like a good hour or so figuring out the rest of the numbers, except 25. I'm not really sure what 25 is, but I figured out 11 through 24. And I took a picture and I put it on in the Discord gaming channel. What made me realize is when I started rotating them, and I was like, oh, I see how you figure these out. So I'm pretty sure I have the code for the fire marbles now. Hey, Tashtari, hello. How are you doing, Riven? Okay, it took me a second to live and live, it took me a second. Damn it. I figured it out. It took me a couple seconds. How are you doing, though? Hope you're having a good Saturday, Batter Day. Pollen season started early and I'm 63%. Yeah, I've been suffering too recently with the pollen. I'm missing deep winter already. Because when everything was dead and dying, now the bugs and the pollen's all coming back. I hate it. It's like 73. I'm already missing when it was cold. But that's just me. I prefer colder seasons. But yeah, so I have the code here. I'm thinking it's gonna be correct. I mean, it's gotta be, because it made sense after I finished conjugating the numbers and figuring that out. I mean, it has to. So, I'm gonna load up the game. DIY air purifier. I've been thinking lately how I need to get an air purifier for a few reasons, but a DIY one. How hard are those to make? Because, yeah, ones that you buy are, God, they're expensive. Not really a reasonable thing to purchase. Oh, and as you can see, I've got my thinking cap on. Gonna use what brain cells I've got. Me. I don't have to be this small. There we go. There. My ear shouldn't be too much in the way. If it is, let me know. Alright. And then I pause the music after we load in. Which one was my save? 1905. Okay, it has to be this one. I think. 8:15. Wait, no, that's not. Look, playtime is new save. Okay, I think it's this one. It's this one. Alright. Pausing the music. Okay. Right. Hopefully that should be loud enough for you to hear the noises, the ambiance. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Basically make a box of very high MERV air filters and put it on the back of a box fan. Oh, I see how that could work. Okay. So the code that I have here, after I've rotated a bunch of shapes, and I'm pretty sure I figured it out. I have 5, 11, 12, 16, 18. So we're gonna try that. If not, then I don't know what I did wrong, because I'm pretty sure I have it. So 5, 11, quack. Yes, what are the numbers? Quack. 12, 16, and 18. Oh, did I have that wrong? Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I might have had that off a little bit. 5, 10, 16? And then 12, 11, 5. Okay, that should be right. Yeah! I finally did it! Yeah! I was so worried that I had it wrong for a second. I was so worried for a second. No, I just put it in wrong.
Pro gamer.
Yes! Victory! Oh shit, I should save. I'm saving. Save. Save. Okay. Oh, we did it! Oh, I had such a time not telling you the answer, Angel Silverthorn, but I figured it out! I did! Once I started writing the numbers, from the schoolhouse, once I wrote them, like the numbers 1 through 5, and then wrote the numbers 1 through 5 below, I was like, oh, I see a pattern. And then once I sat down and stared at the paper for like a little bit, and I realized the rotation pattern that was happening, where you rotate, like whatever number it was, you rotate it counterclockwise, and then it ends up, like, for the next few... Anyway, I figured it out, and it made sense. Except 25, I still don't know what 25 is. But that didn't matter. Okay. So a linking book. I don't know where this is gonna link to. Clone the head pats, also pat the thinking cap. have a head pat for each cap on my head. Oh, the success. Yes, truly, it's the thinking cap that's helping the brain cells all stay contained. Wait, can I even use this linking book? It seems to be empty. Interesting. What does that do? Oh, okay. Well, that linking book didn't seem to do anything. Maybe I need to use this code at one of the other fire marbles, then. Maybe? Because that one seemed kind of blank. I want to know about the numbers beyond 24. They're lore only, no puzzle solutions involved with them. I guess. What would the other... How would you know what the other numbers are beyond that? Like, what was 25? Because 25 was the one I wasn't sure how to figure that one out. Because it probably has to do with the vertical and horizontal lines for, like, 1 and 5. But I'm not sure how they would rotate to become 25. And then the numbers beyond that. So I guess we'll try another fire marble. We'll try the one in the jungle might be the next closest, maybe. Yeah, I have 1 through 24. Digit for 0 is just an empty box, or a box with a dot in the center. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't have that one written down, so it would be just a blank box with the dot. Oh, okay. So the dot. Interesting. So where does the dot come back then? Would it come back at like 100? Okay.
Moo.
Moo. Moo indeed. Okay, turn it around. Hey, Lady Best, how are you doing? Happy Saturday, Batter Day. Hope you're having a good day so far. Good start to the weekend. Let's see. Oh, I should write down what I found at each marble, huh? That would be something smart to write down. Let's see. So, not sure what the... I'm still not clear on what the names of each what each island's name is, but I'm gonna call that one the map island, because it had the map on it. So it had a linking book, but it went nowhere. Linking book... Question mark? Nowhere. Okay. So let's go look at the one... That's at... Actually, no, the nearest one here would be the one that I still haven't been able to figure out how to get it open. Which is past here. Saturday is best day. 0 to 24, whereas in conventional numbers you have 0 to 9. What comes after 9 in conventional numbers? 10. And 10 for these numbers was the rotating 1. Wait, no. Was rotate... No, wait! 10 was the curve. It was rotating 2. Yeah, it was rotating number 2 counterclockwise. That's how I got 10. Or that's how I figured out how to get 10. And then that's how I figured out how to get the other ones was by rotating K to get like 15 or get rotating 3, which looked like that K. And then rotating 4, which was that little bracket to get 20. So that's why I wasn't sure about 25. This been good so far. Had a terrible night last night. Was able to end it on a good note. Oh, I'm glad your night improved. Gonna be celebrating my brother's birthdays today. Ooh, nice. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday. Close that. Let's see. This is exactly the place to be right now. Yeah, we can keep you company. I still don't know how to open this. How make it stop spinning? There's that golden one, but I can't reach it. I don't know if that's even important. Wait! If I had to... The doors here are kind of weird. I can't close this door from here, but... Does it... Why am I able to close this one? Fucking... Of course they went to the same place. Of course, that's how I get behind the wall. Putting my notebook down. It was staring at me all along. It was hidden right there. Well, at least I figured it out eventually. When the time required it, the thought did spring. I had to close the door to see the other door. Again! 10 is just another numeral in Dunny numerals. When you go from 9 to 10, you have to add another digit. So in Dunny numbers, instead of a tens place, you have a 25s place. Yes, that does make sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Grab his globe and twist it. So, there it is. I think I just pressed it a bunch of times, right? That's how the other ones seem to work. I think. I thought maybe it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instructions unclear. Maybe I have to hit it right when it turns gold. Oh, wait, did that work? Yes! Okay, that did work. Yay! Yes! Okay. So let's see what's in this one then. Why is this one all gold? Oh, it's just this. Oh, it's just the side. Still, this one looks way fancier. Okay, grab my notebook again. So I'm gonna call this the lab. Like, just this is where the lab is. So I'm gonna call this lab. So what's inside this one? It's another linking book, but will it actually go somewhere? The code was 5. I think this was 18 over here. And then 11, 12. And then 16, 18. Yes! Nice! Open! Alright, let's see what's in this one. So given that the age of Gen wrote for himself was numbered with Dunning numeral for 9, followed by the Dunning numeral for 8, which leads a lot of people to think the 98th age. But it can't be because he used the suffix for R or D for it, not TH. Yeah, that's why I was a little confused, like, when I was trying to figure out what, like, second and third, like, numbers 2 and 3 were. But I didn't consider that he had made way more than 10. So that would make sense why. Oh, this one doesn't seem to be doing anything either. What the heck? Hold on, let me save again. Save. Hey, Riven! Hello! Welcome back to the Age of Riven. Yes, and I finally figured out the code to get into the fire marbles and figured out how to get to this fire marble that was by the lab. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Hello, hello. But now that I have access to it, they seem to be blank.
Moo.
Moo. Like, did Gen already... Well, he didn't destroy them. They're hidden here for a reason, right? But they're just supposed to be... They're just supposed to be power sources, basically. Right? Howdy, Canvas! Hello. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. So maybe it's not so much that I need to get access to the books, but I need to just be able to stop all the domes from just being powered on? Maybe. Well, I guess I'll check the one that's in the jungle next. Yes. And hey, at least I stopped it from spinning. That's an improvement. Just made some General Tso's. Oh, that sounds so good. I've been craving Chinese food so bad. Been very much in the mood. Like, man, I would kill for crab rangoons. Okay. So just a quick trip. And then we'll be back at the jungle and I can check that marble. Oh. Yes, gimme, share. We would all like to eat some. Yeah, and I basically just got up too, so when my stomach starts growling, that will be probably when stream ends. Oh, also a reminder, movie night tonight on Discord. We'll be watching Wallace and Gromit, The Wrong Trousers, and then Vengeance Most Foul. Double feature. Whole skillet full. Nice. I'm visualizing. Okay. So where was... Maybe that's why I'm supposed to use the map to figure out where the other marbles are. So I'm trying to remember where all the other ones are. Like, here, I'll write down this one already. This one's going to be the jungle. Jungle. Yeah. And then I think I remember there's one by the big golden dome. I think I remember seeing it from a distance. I don't know if we ever got to it, though. have a latte. I don't need food. Oh boy, girl. What flavor latte, though? What flavor? Yeah, couldn't be me. I'm not big enough on coffee to sustain myself on it. Let's see. Gotta get to... Yes, this. And then I go up. But yeah, I do have water near me, so if I do get hungry, but I don't want to quit stream yet, I can just keep drinking water. Made it myself, pulled the espresso shot and steamed my own milk and everything. Ooh, fancy. Just a plain latte? Okay. Marble. Right, same dealio. 18, 16, 12, 11, 5. Okay. Third marble. Hey, Starbreeze! Hello, hello! Happy Saturday. Good to see you. Hello, friends. How are you doing? Alright, let's see if there's anything different about this one. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Maybe I should be noting which numbers on the books. I just realized. Maybe. Although, what number would this be? Bracket moved now. So I know it's got something to do with, like... Well, the K's in the middle now. What does it mean? It's gotta be a big number. I don't know what number that is. Hope someone makes an Outer Wilds mod with Walt. That would be such a good idea. I'm surprised that no one's done it yet. Yeah, this one doesn't do anything either. I see the number over here. It says 5. But I think that's just the logo. Maybe I am supposed... Hold on. Because I did write down... Like, this is the same symbol that we wrote down from the lab. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the linking book, though. It doesn't link anywhere. Maybe, again, maybe the whole purpose was that I was just supposed to shut down the marble? Well, at least I can open them now. So I feel like that's something. Whilst this spacesuit doesn't involve nearly enough duct tape, probably wouldn't be the safest ship to fly into anything that you fly into in Outer Wilds. Maybe just the moon. Maybe just Adelrock. Good to see you too, yeah! Have you tried the Zelda book? Oh, oh my god. I was like, what's happening? It's the... They're giving the warning that I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Hello. Let's see. There's probably 5 marbles, because everything comes in 5s. Where were the other 2? I don't think I need to go back here. I feel like there was one by the gold marble. Or one that was visible from the gold marble. I'm trying to remember how to get to it. And where the 5th one might be. There was one in each island, right? So, that's a way to help me figure that out. I'm thinking. Because we also still need to figure out... Grab my notebook again. I might as well just keep this on my knee to look at. Let's see. We have 4 out of 5 of the animal code, like statue codes, for that prison area? But I'm missing one. Hmm. Okay, let's go back to the big golden dome. Which would be all the way back here. This way? Yes. Crap, where's the recall button? Where's the button to bring it back? Oh. That's probably it. Outer Wild spaceship holds up admirably considering what it's made of. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It's like, damn, this thing can fly? It can actually sustain quite a bit of damage, surprisingly. Someone told me they made a spaceship out of duct tape, I'd at least give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, if they managed to build a spaceship out of duct tape and managed to fly it anywhere out of the atmosphere without exploding, I would be impressed with that alone. Have a guess at this point of where the story's heading? Well, I know we need to rescue Catherine and trap Gen in the book. We need to find the one that was given to us, though, because it got stolen. But it's true in the last game that things seemed all straightforward and stuff, and then there was the twist at the end, so... So maybe there's gonna be another twist that's gonna throw a wrench in things. I'm not sure where the twist would be going, then. So I guess the answer is I'm not sure? I think I do, but... now I'm not so sure. Let's see. All the way back here. Big golden dome. Like, was there a fire marble on this island? I'm trying to remember. Those are fine speculations. Russian cosmonaut aerotech, Minecraft supplies. When I was in college, there was a persistent bit of graffiti that said, "I'm going to fight science with wood!" And I think of the Outer Wild spaceship. God, it's a good thing. That's pretty fitting to think of, actually. Wait, right there! Where's the walkway to get over to that? Down here? How? Maybe I have to go all the way down? Okay, I see that up there. Maybe this takes me... Wait, did I want to go down? Did I know this would take me down? Oh, okay, yes, this works. This works. Okay, yeah, I did do this. Okay, I remember. Okay. Oh, so I'll label this one... Where's my... There it is. Okay. Fire marble number 4 is... I guess I'll call it Dome? The Dome. Okay. So 18... 16... Wait. It was 12 and 11, yeah. Yeah. 12... 11... 5. Okay. Marble number 4! Maybe this one will have something. Maybe. Hope that Lego set actually happens. Lego set? Are they making like a Wallace and Gromit Lego set? The number is different. But only a little bit. I don't know if that line was there before. And that's the same. these linking books are doing anything, and I'm not sure if I'm just missing something, or... They're all blank. Doesn't seem like there's anything else I can click on. I don't know then. They're all blank. Hardian shit? Oh! Outer Wilds Lego sets? Oh, that's pretty cool. God, they're gonna be so expensive, though. Lego sets are so pricey now. They're like hundreds for, like, the really fancy, nice ones. So that was number 4. So what's an island that I haven't opened a fire marble at? There's the map one, the lab, jungle, dome. Which one did I not open a marble at? Try to remember which ones... Oh, wait, there's like a little mini map thing too here. Yeah, because it's the same symbols from the map island. Like, technically, have we opened a... Well, there is no dome here, I don't think. I'll look around again. Let's see. The price on it is indeed harsh for a broke boy. Oh, how much is it? Like, is it like $400 or some crap? Purple logo set could be cool. Why aren't ebooks with embedded videos a thing? I don't know. It's a good question, actually. We have the technology, why not? Now let's... I don't think there was a dome here. Unless that no, that's not the dome. That's like the little prison thing. And there's this, but I don't know if I should mess with this yet. I don't think I can mess with it yet, because we tried way earlier at the beginning of the game. And this doesn't lead anywhere. I think this is all considered one island, so I think that dome was the one. And... No, I didn't want to close that. Oh, let me through! Where's the 5th one? Trying to think of what islands we've traveled to. Which one I could have missed. Let's see. Remember the good old days when LEGO just made its own sets and didn't cross over with other IP? I think they still make generic, like, block sets, right? Just for, like, regular building. I think those are supposed to be cheaper. Supposed to be. There's that island to the right. That's the jungle. Let's see. Let's keep the file size down and make sure the experience is like a physical book. I mean, that makes sense. But we do have the technology to have, like, videos and ebook type things. I feel like... Probably depends on... Like, if there was ever a book that would require something like that, like, to actually make use of that as, like, part of the medium. Kind of like a... Oh, like how I've seen how the House of Fallen Leaves, I think that's what it's called. How it really utilizes its medium as a physical book to, like, make you rotate the book to, like, see different things and stuff that I've heard. Like, something like that. Let's see. Ninjago is getting milk for its money. Bionicle, they keep digging up too. Lego sets are kind of a foreign concept to me. Played with Legos as a kid, but I built whatever I felt like out of them. Wasn't following someone else's design. Yeah, I think they still make those. Oh, it's just called House of Leaves? I remember there was a house and leaves involved. I really want to read it, but I want to get a physical copy because I know that it has, like, that it's a tangible experience. Let's see. And hey, Silver Knight, hello! How are you doing? Trying to work on assignment, but forcing dark mode on Opera GX for some reason inverted the colors. That's gotta be weird. Trying to find out how to set a screensaver on my desktop background. You should be able to, well, in theory, I'm trying to remember, because it's been a while since I've set up a screensaver. You should just be able to right-click on your desktop and set your wallpaper and screensaver that way. I'm pretty sure. House of Leaves looks really cool. I've heard good things about it. I've managed to not spoil myself for what happens in, like, the plottery thing, but I've heard it gets freaky. Speaking of, thank you for the 25 pennies and the jump scare. But yeah, I've heard really cool things about it. Let's see. Well, these all... Wait, do these all lead to the... back to the jungle? I haven't read it yet, but I heard it's an alright experience. Don't want videos in ebooks simply because that would lead to... Oh, god, that's a very good point. That it could lead to ads. That's a very disappointingly good point. Yes. I see. I see what your point is, I agree. Get what's back here. Oh, the village! Wait! Was there a marble back here that I'm forgetting? I don't remember. Well, I guess we'll look around. Like, I still don't know what to do over here with the... whatever's up there. That furnace? I don't know if there's any reason to go back into the submarine. No reason to go back to the schoolhouse, I don't think. I could try to go back to the prison area and try to guess what the last animal is. Because I have 4 out of 5, I think, in theory. If my notes are correct so far. All the way back here, I think. Yes, and then up the ladder. There we go. There we go, there we go. I'm remembering! Let's see, it's a good point. Someday when data can just be uploaded directly into our brains, we'll only be able to do so after an ad upload. God, I hope not. Truly be in a dystopia by that point. Actually, nah, just kidding. We're already there. Also, can you hear that there's like a plane or something flying above me? I don't know if the mic's picking up on it. It's quite close. Is it all the way to the end here that... Yes. Okay. So I have... I have... Where was my notes on this? Okay. I had number 1... We thought it was the frog, but then we changed our mind and thought it was the fish. There's a couple fish here, though. Maybe that looks like a fish. That kind of looks like a fish. A lot of these are kind of bird-like, though. But yeah, fish, and then beetle, frog, and I don't know what the fourth one is. And then the whale. And the whale, I think, is gonna be... Which one? Oh, I think this one. I think I see the little tusks on it. Do we have any of these totems marked as important already? I have them written down as which ones might be important. Here, I should write them in order. So I think number one is this weird fish. Well, a fish. Because in the notes it said that they kept finding it in the water, which is why I think it's a fish. And then the second one was the beetle. So which one of these is the beetle? Oh, probably this one. That looks like, yeah, like a beetle. And then frog. Because the frog was the one that was making that chirping noise. And then blank. And then the whale. Okay. And the frog, which one looks like the frog? Do any of these look like a frog? Maybe that one? It's got kind of like frog legs, but like a mushroom head. Or maybe that one, if those are the legs back there. Maybe. So what's my guess for what the fourth one is? There's so many animals to choose from. I mean, some of them probably don't make noises, like the rabbit. Let's see. Might have heard the plane, but it also might have just been Doom. Oh, you made it back here? That's also good progress? Yeah! Yes, I did. I made it back here, and I feel like I'm close to actually opening this door. I'm so close. Let's see. I've actually never seen Ready Player One, but I'll take your word for it. Oh. How Val feels about ads. Ready Player One was mentioned. I think what you said reminds me of that. Yeah, I saw Ready Player One when it came out in theaters. Because at the time, my company paid for us all to go see it for some reason. It was okay. It was very okay. So I still don't like how they integrated Iron Giant as just a machine. I felt that was very counter, you know, to the antithesis of the whole movie that it was in. Let's see, do we have any of these totems marks important? Beetles are a bit of a vibe today, it seems. Yeah, the Beetles. Across videos like Hardboy explaining and stuff. I don't know if people like the book more. I heard the book was also very eh. Ever feel mature for the smaller things, like choosing to watch a movie by yourself? Sometimes. Yeah, I'd say sometimes. Remember the book being forgettable? I heard it was okay. Like, just okay. Let's see, I thought it sounded dumb. Like, the premise I think is interesting, but the way it's executed is just the most... like, okay execution of that premise that they could have done. Like, just kind of feels very hyper-capitalistic, which, I mean, it is. The irony being that, well, don't want to get into all that, I guess. But I think it's ironic. Making a screensaver feels more mature, and I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's... I feel like not very many people would probably use screensavers nowadays. Like, I haven't used a screensaver in a long time. Irony giant. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? A little too ironic. A little too much. Alright. I'm gonna take a guess on... a fish. Like, that looks like a fish, right? Maybe that's one? And then beetle?
Hello there.
Hello there! Hey, Pain. How are you doing? Good afternoon. Hello, hello. And then the 3 was Frog. So Frog is gonna be... Might be that. Quack. No, that looks like a frog. Once I saw the little eyes at the front. I don't know what the 4th one is. I don't know what the 4th one is. Do any of... Oh! Maybe it's those things that were, like, perched on the rocks? Not quite that. Maybe it was one of these? Anything else kind of looks like that animal. I don't know, maybe. "25 totems, are they spaced out?" I'm not sure if there's a pattern to how, like, the distance between them. Oh, and then the whale. Okay, maybe that's not it. Maybe that wasn't it. Oh, did they all reset? No, they did not. How do I reset? If I pick a 6th one, will they reset? Oh. Okay. That sounds like they reset. No! I didn't want to reset that one! Oh, hold on. Let me see. If I just do 5 and then the 6th one, will that reset them? Hope everyone's doing well. Doing well. Just woke up. Yeah, I basically woke up right before stream. Narwhals, narwhals, swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome. God, I feel so fucking old. Okay. So it'll reset them, but it pushes down the new one. Well, hopefully that resets it too. Lucid has a hat? Yes, I do! Hey, Matt, how are you doing? Happy Saturday. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. So I think maybe the thing I had wrong was the fish. I don't think I picked the right fish. I don't think it was this fish. So what's another fish that looks fish-like? Maybe this one? The one that looks like a Pokemon? Looks like a love disc? And then... beetle. Huggos. Hugs! Have you seen Ed Barnes' routine on Atlantis Morset? Hilarious, definitely worth a watch. I've not. Let's see, and then Frog... I think is this one. Should I save? I should save. Just in case. I just realized. Save. Eh? Like, very creative names. And then... this is the one that I'm guessing on is this weird thing that might be a bird, but kind of looks like that long mouth. The pro gamer move. I'm saving. Kind of looks like those long mouth dinosaur-like things on that beach. And then the whale. No fucking way. Oh, fuck. I wasn't expecting that to work. Wait. The fuck? Okay. I never expect to succeed, no. Surprised by my own success. Oh. Is that a knife? What is that? No!
Moo.
Moo! It's the thing from the cover! And also, this linking book looks burnt up. Oh, shit. Do I want to go through that yet? I don't know. Do I want to should I do this yet? I mean, I'll save again. Save. Oh, yes, I'm saving. I'm saving. Linking book. Okay, yeah, I mean, I saved it. I might as well. I consider that one of the harder puzzles in the whole series. Dang! How the fuck did I figure that out? I was just guessing fish. Next save slot? Mo. Always expect the Spanish Inquisition. Okay, I guess... I mean, I saved it, so let's see what happens when we go through. It looks so pretty. Well, if this was... We found this inside the prison area. Well, we had 2 goals. Find Gen and find Catherine. One of the 2 must be here. If it was buried in a prison, though, I'm thinking maybe Catherine must be here? Oh, fuck! I should have not gone this way. Oh, unless there was nowhere else I could go. Or is this the bad ending? Did I get a bad ending? Oops, I got captured. Oh, wait. Well, I guess we did want to go in there. Whack. Well, maybe in order to free Catherine, we gotta get ourselves captured? Classic. Classic plan. I think. Like that puzzle because it has so many clues, with the player rarely discovering all of them. Also, awarding partial progress is with lower brute force probability. Yeah, I've been really enjoying all the puzzles that have required, like, picking up bits and pieces throughout the whole game, basically. Wow. Well, we are indeed captured. With a single bowl. Can we take the bowl with us? They didn't take our journal. Oh, we're in one of... Oh, we're looking out from one of the many bazillion windows. Knock, knock. Oh, it's hollow and has a bunch of little buildings inside. Neat. Is this whole thing... Are they all little prison cells? Or are some of these houses? They kind of look like they all have the... like, gates. Salvador Dali show at the Denver Art Museum in after a few weeks it came out that several of the paintings were forgeries. Like, no one inspects no one inspects the Spanish exposition. Damn it, that's too good. That's too clever. Another person. They love their round houses. They are rather charming. Hmm. I guess that's them patrolling. Like, can I wave at them? Can I throw my bowl at them? Hmm. Bad ending. You can't leave after this po- Okay, never mind. Yeah, maybe I just yell at them. Hello.
Katrina e now da saya ya palo.
Katarina?
Yapa ay manay yelepo. Tisay. Bekaretere wira pe yelo kene falapo. Tisay. Why te fulupe?
Oh, someone that's on our side. Hmm. Let's sit there and think about what you did ending. Wait. Hold on, let me save. Because if this is one of these is what I think it is, I want to save before I accidentally open it. Suddenly, it's Resident Evil 4. So, I'm trying to remember what the journal was that... What was the linking book that Atris gave us? I don't remember what it looked like. I think it's this one that leads back to... Yeah, there he is! So, oh! Okay. I linked to Riven a week ago. The smell of the place overwhelmed me moments before I could see anything. I'm so glad I could still read cursive. Fucking hell. Welcome to the hot dog book. It's cute. I like it. Little tiny journal. With my sight only partially cleared, I stood motionless, peering ahead through the dim veil which was slowly lifting. There was a violent... I'm okay. There was a violent clang. Wait, is that what this is? A violent... And something appeared. I'm trying to see what does that mean? What's that word? Something appeared. I remember breathing slowly and very deeply, tasting the familiar Riven air, but not recognizing a thing. I must have been hit with the dart right away. I thought it was an insect bite at first. I'm trying to remember it all, but it's difficult. Maybe because of the... Oh, the drug. Oh, bars appeared. Ah? Okay, I see it now. I couldn't read out the B there. I couldn't see the B. There was a voice. A man I did not recognize stood before me. Rivenese, though he was wearing... Oh, a dunny dress. He seemed to be talking to me, but the poison was already taking effect. A shadow crept in, and I fell asleep. Then there were many voices, but I understood none of them. Like hundreds of people whispering, I couldn't make up. Oh, I couldn't wake up. No matter. The dream did end, and now, to be here... Oh, can Google Catherine Journal Riven, and you'll find plain text description, a transcription of this. If I can't read some of these, I might. Like, I'm trying to figure out what that word is. Because I see the T, I see the I. Is that an E? Etty? It's been so many years, I didn't... Oh, I was right. It's a name. It's been so many years, I didn't realize how much how much I missed her. Like a piece of me that I had forgotten. I'd lost. She's beautiful and so full of warmth, but the years have also left her with a wound which was not there when we were children. I do wish she were more interested. Well, I can't read past this. I write quickly from my prison, Nilak will... Oh, will return your book, the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. Okay, so that is the linking book that we were given at the beginning. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was neither by Atris... Oh, that was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gen will... let's see. Will despise... Oh, will desire. Gen will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gen keeps it in his office. Then, I assume, we're to... Then I assume... Something Atris? Think I know how it might be done. Oh, Signal! We're to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I'm released. Catherine. Okay. So don't signal again until after we free Catherine. Okay. It's a shame I can't read more of this. Do wish you were more interested. It seems like... I can't... Oh, yes I can! Seems like I'm asking all the questions. It's awkward. No one? Yeah, no one asks me where I've been, or what I've been doing. This hurts, but I understand it. Their beliefs are from out of ignorance and oppression. They are gentle people, but they've had their nest destroyed, and now they frantically cling to anything that might serve them. Save them. Catherine's handwriting is somewhat infamous. Yeah, I mean, I can mostly read it. It's just every now and then I'll see a word where I'm like, what should I say? But I'm mostly getting it. I worry about looking up a transcription for it because I'd worry that I'd see like another spoiler in passing. That's the only reason why, really. Let's see, but why have they chosen to cling to me? I'm confused. As a child, I always felt out of place here. I never belonged. They misunderstood me, and I couldn't relate to them. But now I'm overwhelmed by an intense feeling that I owe everything to them and this place. I thought I would never see them again, and yet I'm here. I've been given this second chance. But a second chance at what? Saving them? Fulfilling their prophecies? Being their savior? Hey, Jumbo Scorpions, hello! Aw, no cat. How are you doing? Happy Saturday, batter day. Let's see, the Moiety Atris would want me to chronicle all that I've learned. I can at least record some of it. It seems that when Atris and I trapped Ged in the Riven many years ago, our efforts were witnessed by most of the inhabitants here. Two of the Rivenese even witnessed the confrontation with Gen at the fissure, where I linked back to Myst, and where Atris threw himself into the abyss. Of course, they what is that one? Let's see, only one thinking cap today? Should I have more thinking caps? We've actually been doing really well. We've actually been making a massive ton of progress already somehow. Holy crap. So, if I get stuck in another puzzle, maybe I'll throw in another thinking cap. Let's see. Oh, it's understood? Oh, yep, I see it. They understood little of what they were seeing, but they somehow were able to guess that we had been... Oh, that we had won. That Gen was no god at all, but only a feeble impostor, a false god, and that we had trapped him here on Riven. I always hoped they would deduce this simple truth, but their further conclusions have astonished me. Atris had stripped Gen of his power, therefore Atris must be a true god. As a god, he was choosing me, the spiritual misfit from Rivenese, does that say wool? To be his wife. I was transcending into deity and would lord over Riven forever. Oh! I see. So because she was Atris's wife, and they're like, oh, well, if Atris defeated Gen, then Atris must be the real god. And if she's the wife of the real god, then she's, like, basically a god herself. Okay, I see. Let's see, as with a lot of this game, generally, Catherine's journal frequently refers back to the Book of Atris. Yeah, I really need to go and read, like, all the novels and stuff. Yeah, I made a note of that I want to do that. And then I have to catch up on the books and stuff. Basically, by the time I get to, what was it, Age of Uru? I think I wrote down. And then I play, like, another game after that. Like, I wrote down, like, a proper order this time. Well, thank you for the hydrate. I need that, actually. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Games that require reading. Having required reading should not have been the lasting mechanic of adventure games. I mean, I kind of appreciate it. I like reading. I like having the excuse to want to read, honestly. Like, I'm actually motivated to want to read books. I think that's good. I think that's an inherently good thing. Let's see. Thus, the Moyeti, as they call themselves, were born. From a dissident society, sworn enemies of Gen. I did not know of their beliefs regarding Atris and myself until 2 days ago. Eddie was, for some reason, hesitant to tell me. I can't figure out why. I know she doesn't believe these things. Of course, everyone else assumed that I would be aware of my own god status, so they made no effort to inform me. What do you mean you didn't know you were a god? I only realized it at a recent gathering to which I was invited. I sat at the front of a dimly lit and crowded cave as they told a mythical story of my own life, acting out the battle between Atris, myself, and Gen at the edge of the fissure. The events had been exaggerated into grandiose proportions. It was offensive, but I was unable to state it. I was unable to break the illusion, which is the very foundation of their hope and purpose, and which had given them courage to band together and rebel against Gen. Since then, I've learned of other doctrines and beliefs that have evolved, the most disturbing of which is the conviction that one day I would return to Riven to face them. Oh, no, to free them. Some believe that I will overthrow Gen. Others believe that I will bring them to paradise. I don't know how to deal with this. I fight it myself. I love these people. My only real kindred. But they will not love me as an equal, which hurts me. I would rather be their slave than their master. Oh. Catherine seems like such an interesting character. I really want to read the books. Like, damn, this is motivating me to want to read the books. Let's see. Love the series multimedia, combination of games, books, and other content. The marketing just needs to be honest with that expectation. Yes, I agree with that. I mean, I think that when it comes to games that have, like, more complicated multimedia landscapes, that, yeah, transparency about what the actual order should be and, like, what things you need to do, I think would be the perfectly acceptable. Like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts, like, was being mentioned. Hate opening a book in a game and instantly updates your quest log and adds a point to your map. Yes, I love actually having to read through things and figure out what it wants me to do from reading the clues. Requiring all the Final Fantasy lore along with 4 other franchises to understand the deep, true story. Well, Kingdom Hearts doesn't require you to know, like, all the Final Fantasy stuff, but it does require you to know every game within that series, which is where it's misleading because people think, oh, I just need to play the numbered ones, which is not true, because the spin-offs are not just spin-offs, they're very much part of the chronological order you should be playing them in release order. Have I finished Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes, but I have not played Melody of Memory. But yes, I did finish 3. I cried through, like, the whole last third of that game. Let's see. Would be great if certain passages or phrases where it's kind of hyperlinked, you could click on those to get updates. Yes, and yes, like Morrowind. That's exactly what I thought as soon as you said that, and Alucard also said it. Yes, like Morrowind. I really liked the way the journal worked in Morrowind, with the, like, keywords and, like, the, like, table of contents that you could... Yeah, I love that. Like, agree. The only complaint I had about Morrowind was sometimes characters would give you, like, bad directions that would just lead you not to where you're supposed to go at all. But that's, I mean, to be fair, that's pretty immersive. Sometimes people give shitty directions. But it definitely was less fun when you'd be wandering around, like, the wastes of, like, near Red Mountain, be like, they said that there was supposed to be a cave to the east, but there's nothing here! But I still prefer that as an experience over just walking towards where the marker is. We agree the twist at the end makes all the other villain stuff feel really weird, and like the player's just super ignorant to what's happening. I mean, Sora's kind of ignorant to a lot of what's happening for most of the games, to be fair. He's kind of kept in the dark for a lot. Union Cross, and that was a limited time game. Yeah, I played most of Union Cross, and I still need to catch up on the end and Dark Road, but I did hear about the big, timey-wimey twists at the end of that. Anyway, yeah, Kingdom Hearts gets weird. But it's also basically a multimedia franchise. Journal mods for Skyrim, Fallout 4 that adds a blank journal you can write in. Ooh, that is nice. See, at least we can have, like, we can write down journals and stuff manually, like the good old days. Let's see. Over the years, as Gen's power has become greater and greater, the Moietti's numbers have grown, and they have become more and more adept at hiding themselves. They now live in a complex network of caves? God, she writes V's weird. Of caves that he still has not discovered. The Moietti, for the most part, have completely severed their relationship with any of the Rivenese that chose against joining them. But I hope they've not sacrificed vital limbs in order to remove the cancer. Even Father and oh, that's got to be a name. What name is that? I think it's an E. Art? No. Grant? Oh, maybe. Is that a G? Grant? Maybe. Father and Grant? Is that Garnt? No, Grant looks like it would fit. That first letter doesn't look like a G to me, though, but I'll buy it. Are still on the surface in Gen's domains, and I long to see them, but a dimness shrouds Eddie's face every time I've mentioned them. Since this break took place, they have interfered with the surface in superficial ways, occasionally sabotaging one of Gen's constructions, or stealing food from the villagers? They wear strange masks and costumes during their short forays to the island's surface, and take this... Which word is that? I think that's a G. Regalia? Take this regalia very seriously, refusing to even be seen, but to be seen by anyone outside the Moietti unless they are properly attired. They get much pleasure out of the fact that those on the surface are frightened by these costumes, calling them evil spirits or ghosts. It was during one of these expeditions that they fortuitously rescued me from one of Gen's guards when I first appeared on the island. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been delivered to Gen immediately. I've no doubt that he's now searching for me. Of course, I am now aware that I was fooled. Atris is not here. I was at first devastated by the realization. Now I am thankful. He would be in extreme peril here. Also, there is a quiet inner voice, an echoing remnant, that wants him far away. I have just witnessed an age dying, gasping its last breath. Today, I ventured to the surface to see what had become of this island. I hoped it would not be as bad as the Moietti had reported. It was worse. They have become slowly accustomed to its steady decay, but I was devastated. The lips from which the kiss is wrought, as fallen words, will fall cold will fall cold breath. The wound from which the cry released has suffered hurt, will suffer death. That seems poetic but dark as fuck. One of this game's few downsides is that the journals clearly depict a bigger, more complex world than the game actually provides. You were just in the Moietti's old base of complex tunnels. It's just a hallway. Like, I don't mind that too much. We're seeing only very small snippets and snapshots of this wider world. I like the implication that there is a lot more to it than we just can't see. But yeah, obviously, like, technology limitations and stuff. They wouldn't be able to show a lot of this stuff back then. But I like the implication that there's more. It creates, like, the depth that should be there. That's how I feel about, like, codex entries in, like, RPGs, where it's like, why isn't a lot of this stuff in the game? It's like, yeah, I wish it was too, but I like at least reading about it. It makes the world feel bigger, even if I can't see that big world. Let's see. To get to the surface, we had to travel through a complex series of doors and passages. Before the last of these doors, they offered me a weapon, which I accepted, and then a mask. I held the mask in my hands for a while, wondering what sort of terror it might invoke in those members of my family who still live on the surface. But I also knew I must keep my identity hidden from Gen's ever-vigilant eye, so I accepted it as well. Then, together, we swam a short expanse and emerged out of the surface of the ocean under a rocky overhang. The harsh sunlight made my eyes sting, but the fresh, rich air was exhilarating after these past weeks in the dark caves. The two men with me were silent, communicating only with hand signals. The three of us emerged from our hiding place and made our way to the top of the plateau. At the edge of the thick and overgrown area of this forest, they stopped, peered through the foliage for a moment, and then turned to me, as if awaiting my command. But could not respond. Wait. But could not respond, Word is that? I don't know what that word is. I found it difficult to move. I was smelling, hearing, and breathing my youth. This swept over me in a matter of seconds, but in seconds more, all feeling was gone. There was numbness. Oh, and we can recognize where this is. We did not stay long on the surface, but it was long enough to see the worst. Riven, which was once one island, has split apart into 5 distant pieces, about a half a mile apart. 4 of these have been claimed by Gen and his exclusive domain. Only his... What's that one? Minions? Miss something. I want to say it says minions. And personal militia are ever allowed access to them. From my vantage point at the edge of the forest, I could see 3 of these islands. They are stripped of their former beauty and are riddled with Gen's self-absorbed constructions. The Moietti rarely visit these closely guarded places. Ministers. Ah, okay. Only as ministers and personal militia. Ah, okay. Thank you, thank you. Also, did I say hi, Cornelia? Hello! Happy Saturday Batter Day. Hello. Hello, hello. There's another island which I could not see, as it had evidently crept away to a terrific distance. The Moietti are very unclear as to what exists on this island, except for the fact that they know it is where the great tree used to exist. The great tree. The forest is located on the island that the surface dwellers and the Moietti still refer to as Riven. But they also still refer to their entire world as Riven. That's not confusing. This island is where the village is, which has changed dramatically. It is also the one remaining province of the people, though Gen's influence can be seen everywhere. Oh! See, I can recognize where these places are. Let's see. Of course, I know the reason for the fracturing of the islands. The Moyedi do not. Gen wrote this place, and it will die, as all of Gen's ages eventually die. I feel nothing today. I am nothing. I live in a cave on a dying world inhabited by people that... They are treating me so strangely. They don't know how to relate to a god. I'm still an outcast here. They whisper among themselves, talking of my bravery during my excursion to the surface. How I walked across the island, bold and unafraid. They don't know me. Even Etty is uncomfortable around me. At times there is no awkwardness, and I am only Katerina to them, to her. But at others, I am something else. I am afraid. There's such a... What's that word? Something numbness. Such a great, giant numbness? There's such a numbness inside me. Today, I do not feel closest with my people. Neither am I offended by their worship of me. I do not hate Gen. I do not feel anything. I'm not even sure of... At least, Neela is still close. Gaunt? Oh, maybe. Gaunt numbness? Maybe. Katrin, which was her real name. Catherine is sort of Atris's nickname for her. Oh, Katrin. Oh. Okay, I see. That makes sense then. Thank you very much for helping me translate some of this. I am boiling. I am... Gen is making and writing books. I wish they had told me sooner. Atris should have realized this would happen, of course. Gen would have written all of the materials necessary to the dunny craft of making books into this age, and probably every other age he ever wrote. He's attempting to write his way out of here. We did not imprison him. We only delayed him. This age has become his factory, and the people are his machines. All laboring in his mad pursuit to become a god. To carry on his noble dunny cause. So far, he has not seen... It's not been able to produce a fully functional book. Alan, is that... This... This is very Alan... Actually, you're right. This is very Alan Wake-ish. Probably not... It's probably just purely coincidentally, but that's a very interesting coincidence. See, so far, he has not been able to produce a fully functional book. Actress has never believed in destiny. But I don't know what else to call it. It's too perfect. It's too much of a coincidence. They hang on my every word, though they do not understand them. I am their hope, and now I have returned. I owe this to them. There is no choice. It's the thing! The thing that we couldn't open that was above the little door. It's been a long time since my last entry. It is hard to recognize, but I found the star fissure. It is located on the island which the Rivenese call Alapo, meaning water pool, which is referred to by the Moyedi as... Oh god, can I read that? Alatwan? I think that's like an L. I think that's a W. Did I pronounce any of that right? Is that correct? Meaning pool of stars. Having once allowed Atris to escape this age without leaving an open door behind us, it has since been sealed with a skin of heavy iron. A crude telescope has been mounted over a locked viewport, the combination to which was acquired by the Moyedi before my arrival. Oh! Hold on. Notebook! Wait, so that leads to the star fissure. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't accidentally open that. Oh, fuck. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Oh, I found my pen. Okay. So this is the key to get inside the fissure. Okay. I'm writing it. I'm writing it. And that. And then a 5. And that. And there. Okay. I've written it down. And that says stop. In the early days, the Moieties, seeking an escape from Riven, briefly pursued the idea of reopening the fissure. They discovered a small mechanical stop to prevent the scope from hitting the portal window. Ultimately, however, they decided against opening it. Oh. Okay. That's why I couldn't open it the rest of the way. Good. I hate to think what would have happened to them if they had not left it alone. I've instructed them to stay away from it. I'm almost certain that, with the decayed state of the islands, opening the fissure would be disastrous. Opening the fissure now would be disastrous. I have heard that this is the days immediately following Gen's confinement on Riven. Be attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure, for he had seen the Myst book fall from Atris's hands into the very same space. To this end, he would have people, alleged transgressors of the law, transgressors of the law, thrown into it so that he could observe their fate. The telescope which still stands there is one he had built for these callous experiments. Oh, that's fucked up. It is said that they did not die, but what became of them remains a mystery. It appears that the limits of Gen's optics prevented him from learning their fate. Fix the 2 issues I was having with mod in KOTOR 2? Nice! What kind of mods are you using for KOTOR 2? I'm curious. The star field beneath the fissure is not as it seems. It is a finite space. Is that what it says? Finite? As hospitable to life as a flowing river. This is how Atris explained it, after he had fallen into it. Oh, gentle. Ah, a gentle space, as hospitable to life as a flowing river. This is how Atris explained it, after he had fallen into it. But much more than we've never understood, and we were never able to conclude upon its origins. Hold on, I need a drink. All this reading. Okay. Okay. But the visions tell me that it was, let's see, born out of the will of the Maker, perhaps for some greater purpose that we cannot yet understand. I still remember Atris's words from his journal. I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse. I remember this from Myst. There must be some greater reason behind it. I neglected to mention it earlier. The unique shape of one of the great daggers, which appeared during our escape from from Riven, the very design that stands vertically at the end of the... I still don't remember what that word was. Altwa... Oh, I don't... I'm still not sure if I'm reading this correct. Has been adopted by the Moieti as the symbol of their caves? Is there buffering happening? Doesn't seem like I've lost any frames. Let me know. You did? I'm keeping an eye on it then. It's still green right now. Maybe it dropped for a second? See, not planning on playing it, but I am in a bit of a Star Wars mood. Oh, a lat one. Okay. last one. Has been adopted by moiety as a symbol of their... Oh, cause! Not caves. Cause. It is a sacred symbol for them. It is the representation of all of their doctrine, and their representation of me. To deface this symbol is sacrilege. They have their own mythical explanation regarding its sudden origins. I haven't told them that I wrote it into this age, along with all the other daggers. Oh, there was a little bit of a hiccup? I'll keep an eye. If it happens again, I'll get concerned. It says I dropped 0.5% frames at some point, so it must have been very quick. Let's see, it's strange how such a young religion can be so unbending, even to their own god. I have tried to dissuade them of the notion that symbols contain so much power. The enemy uses this paranoia against them. They are fearful of Gen's symbol and are terrified by his symbols, terrorized by his symbol's use of the work? Oh, those whale things! Is that what it... I think that's what that's referring to. But they don't want to hear this from me. Perhaps my attempts have even caused some of the younger members of the moiety to doubt that I am Catherine. Let's see. My more... Let's see. My rare encounters with those who say they follow Gen have been discouraging. I have hoped to have some communication with the surface villagers, but they always flee from me. But I've heard news of some of the villagers' beliefs regarding Gen. Soon after we trapped Gen on Riven, he claimed that he was responsible for the daggers, placing them around the island as a reminder of their failure. I'm the village... Let's see. I'm the village, circles it... Maybe that means in. In the village circles, it is told that this was punitive... Punitive what? Is that a word? Cut? Performed by Gen to mark the beginning of a period of restitution, at the end of which, if they have proven their devotion to him, they will be delivered unto a new and better existence. I will continue to try to reach them. The door is open. Gen is free. Oh, punitive act! You're right, act. That's the word. Duh. One thing I love about the series is that it addresses fairly complex theological issues. There's a lot of complex ideas that are, like, sprinkled throughout a lot of this lore. Again, it makes me really curious to read the books and see how it expands on these ideas. Gen has the ability to create working books. In fact, he has written one age before I arrived. But he's kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest ministers were aware, until now. I'm not sure, perhaps he has written others. Other news, a few years ago, before the moiety were forced into hiding, one of them managed to steal what appeared to be a test book that Gen had intended to destroy. It had been partially written, but did not work. They didn't tell me about it until now because they thought it was useless. Back then, none of Gen's books worked, but instead of correcting the problem at its source, he blamed it on the impure wood of this Riven forest and proceeded to engineer a cumbersome mechanical remedy, a complex series of domes, the fire domes, the full fire marbles, to heal his book's inherent flaws. One of the consequences of this crude solution, however, was that the domes demanded huge amounts of energy, and the related problems delayed his success for quite some time. At last, however, he finished his work and was finally able to link to an age, but he kept his success extremely well hidden. However, for some reason or another, belligerent pride, he has made modifications to the domes which make it obvious that that make it obvious that his something, the domes to bring the domes to health. Wait. Oh god. That his wing? Oh, that he's using the domes to breathe life into his half-dead books. Okay, I got it. Oh, god, so every now and then there's a word where I'll be like, what is that script? Perhaps he means to lure us into using the books in the domes. He can't believe that we would blindly swallow the suicidal bait? Is that what it says? But he wouldn't know that we have one of his books. The stolen burnt book. There is a feasibility of. Have read burnt book. Age it describes would be uninhabitable as a new home for the Moieti. Must be modified. I will dream. Have requested a group to solve combination that will open the domes. Once open, we can power the burnt book. I do not think Gen will interfere. He will leave the bait. Okay. So we did need to just open the domes so that we could stop them so that the power could be drawn elsewhere. Is that elsewhere here? Have begun writing the Moieti's age. Now must acquire second book from Gen. There is tension. A strain blurs my vision, and nightmares. Neela and Etty stay close. Much has happened. Almost everything is prepared. We have stolen another book, but I'm concerned. Gen will miss it. We have also discovered the combinations for entering the domes, but we have not discovered the method for powering them. By powering our burnt book with Gen's domes, we'll be able to link this age, but we will only have access to the domes for a short of time before we are discovered. Therefore, we can only use the domes once. I must find another way to make the books work. The gateway images in Gen's books and on our burnt book all seem to share the same sickness. If they are not powered, the images are black. It might be possible to clear the vision with only. Oh, that's why they looked blank. Let's see. Will unite substance into the Moieti age. Okay. So when we turn off the dome, yeah, it's not powering the book anymore. So that would explain why they just look blank. All is ready. Now all we can do is wait for word from the Moietian-esque, who are on the lookout for Gen to power and use the domes. When he does that, we will have access to one of Gen's domes just long enough. After linking to the age which I've written, I only have to locate the book window substance and it's clear from elsewhere that Catherine puts a lot of significance in dreams. Hence here she wants to sleep before she modifies the burned book. Yeah, she talks about like visions and stuff and how her vision can be clouded by even nightmares. So it almost seems like she has like seer-like powers, or at least thinks she does. Or at least takes, yeah, a lot of stock in her dreams that she has. Like a lot. Only have to locate the book window substance and refine or adapt it. She's Saga's mom. God, the Alan Wake connections. What a weird coincidence that there's a lot of like coincidental like thematic ties between Alan Wake and Myst, and we happen to be playing them at like the same time. It's kind of funny to think about. Let's see. Laying this window over the gateway image should heal the books and make them work. Oh. Okay. This will allow me to use the second stolen book and return to Riven with more of the book windows. We will then no longer have to rely on Gen's clumsy domes. Did you play a version of Myst 1 with the Age of Rhyme in it? I did not play Age of Rhyme, because I heard that that was added way later. When I was looking up, after I was told to read some of the books, I looked up what the play order is, and it listed Rhyme as after Riven? Or something like that? It definitely listed Rhyme as after something else. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm gonna have to look at my spreadsheet that I have again. But should I go back and do the Age of Rhyme, like, sooner than later? But yeah, the version I played was the closest to the OG version. Let's see. I laugh at these plans. I sound like Atris. I'm risking my life, but I feel no fear, only anxiety. It's like, it's kind of similar. Perhaps it is the source of my nightmares. The fissure, like a great wound, is opened. It stains the riven soil with blood. I hold the Moieti knife. The voices grow so loud. For their part, the Moieti have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them to a better world. It is this fulfillment of their prophecy. But they are also fearful and tense. I don't know what they will think or do if I fail. It is done. It seems too good to be true. I feel like it's all still a dream. We have already evacuated all of the Moieti to this new age. It is beautiful and I am pleased. At last, my people will live in safety and comfort. They stand under the bare sky, unafraid, and dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. They have named it Tay? I think that's what that says, right? Let's see. I forget if I sent you my recommended series list. I put the Age of Rhyme gameplay after Riven. Yeah, I think that was the list that I was thinking of in my head. Yeah. There's still much to be done. We are not protected yet. The only way to completely safeguard this place is to destroy the book, which links to here from Riven. But I do not even know how to bring this up to the Moieti. They'll be extremely reluctant about destroying their only link to Riven. The Age of Tay. Oh, so that's where we are now. I see. I share this hesitation. I would be cutting off my only connection, but for their sake, it must be done. I am anxious to know if our activities have aroused Gen's suspicions. If so, we must act quickly. Even so, I feel that now we are impregnable? Tomorrow, I'll return to Riven to see Gen's reaction for myself. But tonight, I finally rest. Oh, okay. So finally, I finished reading everything. Hello again.
Sirapo. Ibuko mo buko wisipo. Na vene. Tapo mo revene beno.
Or is this repeating? Why is this repeating?
Now, Katerina ne.
Ikam
Wisipo polo ya sepe yai.
welcome. Or is that a different thing? Hot dog book complete. Oh, wait, it is different. Hold on. Thank you for the care package. Thank you, thank you. Little mini stretch. Okay. Oh, it's for the way back. So is there nothing else I can do in the Age of Tay, then? I guess they won't let me go. I guess. All I can do is just leave. Well, here, let me save. 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 I guess there's nothing else we can do but leave. But we have the means to capture Gen now. So I think that and reading all that lore was basically why we had to do all this, I think. So Catherine's not really captured then. Catherine doesn't technically need to be freed per se. But kind of. But she at least seems safe. I think. Hey, Streaming Fist, how are you doing? Why did they call it Riven, the sequel to Myst? Because it is the sequel to Myst. Unless... Is this a lead up to a joke? But yeah, it's a very literal sequel. Very literal title. But how are you doing? Happy Saturday, Batterday. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, probably for the purpose of brand recognition. Because if it was just called Riven, people who didn't know that there was gonna be a sequel to Myst called Riven would have been like, what the heck is this? Named after one of the devs. Riven is a really cool name for, like, a person. But I don't know about that. Sort of think she'd rather have the annoying people fuck off and leave her alone over being rescued. Like, it sounds like she wants to be... Well, she'd want to be rescued to be with Atris again. But it doesn't sound like she's, like, being held captive. But maybe... Or rather that when things are safe enough, she'll emerge and be able to leave. But, like, she's not captured. She's in hiding with the rest of the Moietti. Joe's sequel. But I have the means to open up the Star Fissure. And we know that the books in the Fire Marbles technically would work if they had that substance that was used to, like, heal them. And turning off the Fire Marbles will allow them to have the power to heal the other linking book. Wait, no, but they already did that, which is why they're in the Age of Tay. Right? But there was something mentioned about Gen's lab. Let's go back to Gen's lab. Because I feel like I probably shouldn't open the Star Fissure port yet. I think. When I was a kid, I thought the phrase held captive was held captain. Like, you're being held, which sucks, but you get to be captain, so there's an upside. It's like, I might be captured, but at least I get to be the captain. Me, I'm the captain now. See, Riven's an actual word. It means to split or tear apart violently. It's such a cool word, though. Let's see. I never did find... There's still probably a 5th marble that I've not seen. Maybe I should use the map island to figure out where it is? Maybe. It would definitely allow me to see where the domes are. Basically, the Dread Pirate Rock. You know? That is basically the... That basically is, yeah. Held captive, but he did get to be captain. Shit, that is the same thing. Like, maybe... There was that book that was in the oven in Gen's lab. Maybe. I will go observe. All the way around. It's like, could I go through a door? Yeah, this is faster. This one. Like, technically, I bet this one still could work if it was healed. Like, maybe there's more significance to that than I thought initially. Maybe? Maybe. But I want to go this way. So I want to check over at this island. At the plateau. Oh, that's right. The button to call the thing is up here. Let's see. The series tends to put a double or deeper meaning in the titles. Myst is a tribute to the mysterious island by Jules Verne. Uru is a play on words that anyone can figure out if one thinks about it. Riven is a word that is itself a recurring theme throughout the game. Most recently, Catherine's relationship with her childhood friends. Yeah. It does make sense, though. I love that. I love that it makes sense. Hey, Syrup! How are you doing? Hello, hello. Howdy, got blinded by more Diablo and forgot stream was a thing. Oh, no! Relatable. That'll be me probably after I eat after stream. Wait, after movies after stream. Because it's a long day today. But yeah, relatable. Hope you're having a good batter day. Riven also has 5 letters. Ah, because of course it does. 5 is the magic number in this game. Plus side, I'm up to Torment 2. Nice! That's where I'm at right now. Trying to be able to survive long enough into Torment 3. And then somehow getting to 4. Trying to think where there would have been a fire marble that I haven't been to. That I could check now that I'm here at the maps. All the way. Oh. So I have the one that was here. I have the one that was over at the jungle. I have the one that was over at the lab. Hold on. Go back. Like, that big one is where the dome is, I think. And yes, we did get that one. And this is... This was this island, so we already have that one, too. And then the one across from that is the lab, I think? Is it just the little island, then? Hold on, let me look at the little island. Here, this one. Let's see. I'm at the edge of needing to level up Paragon versus getting specific items to improve damage. Yeah, that's basically where I am, is getting a little bit more ancestral upgrades for my gear. Like, I need to get ancestral versions of my unique gear. So this one... I don't know if we have access to this marble. Or this little tiny island. But I see the dome. Oh. This way. Like, it's probably that one over there? Like, is that... Like, am I overthinking this? Am I underthinking this? Unclear right now. And I still have... Oh, I still wrote down... I wrote down all the colors that were on the posts around here. And we'd figured out... Hold on. Where's my note? Hmm. Oh! Oh, wait. I'm looking at, like, my different charts with the circles. Are the colors supposed to be associated with the islands? So, oh, well, we don't know what color is associated with this one, though, because the light was broken underneath. So I have... Well, not on this map. The one that's shaped like a star, it's easier to see. But this one, I guess, is orange, yellow, green, blue? I still don't know what... if red is important, though. Hmm. I might be overthinking this area now. Hmm. Well, what's left? Because we have the linking book. So should we just try to go find... We need to find Gen. He's not in the... He's probably not past the telescope in the star fissure. Hmm. It's telling me to invest in an RGB keyboard. I already have one. Actually, I have two. One's really cheap, though. Hmm. And back here... Well, let me see. Let's go around here. Refresh my memory on what's back here. So I know there's the seat to go mess with the fish. Which I don't think we need to do anymore. Again, please come to the front desk. Again. We definitely aren't trying to trap you in a book. I could try to go talk to Atris, but I have a feeling if I use the book that it'll just be like, what are you doing here? You fucked up. And it'll just give me the bad ending. Okay, now I kind of want to see what happens. Teehee. I kind of want to see what happens. I bet he's gonna be like, what the fuck? Why are you back here already? Wait, that is Gen. Isn't it?
Forgive me. I don't believe we've met. I am Gen.
Oh, shit.
You must be the one whom Atris sent to trap me. I don't know where you got the brilliant idea to trap yourself in the book, but...
It's an experiment.
I must tell you that I am quite disappointed that it is you and not Atris who must now pay the price for this foolishness.
Wait.
My one wish before I die would be to see him finally assume some responsibility for his actions. Perhaps it will happen one day. In the meantime, you have my sentences.
Wait. So... Yeah, I figured this was gonna be a bad ending. But, interesting. And obviously I'm gonna reload. Well, I want to skip back to the menu. How do I get back to the menu? Consciousness fading faster than his hairline. He did kind of have Star Wars villain vibes. So, I guess trapping ourselves in the book, he eventually finds it, and... Or was he... No, because that definitely would have led to Dunny. I guess maybe he finds the book later and is like, oh, you silly person, here. And then... Oh, is it... F5? Nope. It is not F5. F4? F3? F2? He did remind me of Tarkin. He did. It absolutely did. I thought that. F6. F1. Tilde. Control F5. Ah! It was Control F5. Maybe I should just return to launcher. No, hold on. I didn't want it to show any file paths just in case. It's okay. I can just reload. Ruined show's life. I ruined so many lives just by opening that book. My bad. Okay. Well, the teehee was very interesting, very educational. Let's see. Oh, if I do this in Tay, I get a different one? Well, I want to see. Yes, load game. Load. Okay, so if we do this in Tay, let's see how different it is. So the Moyeti find us instead. Interesting. So instead of Gen finding the book and throwing us in a cage and be like, ha, dummy. Instead, the book just gets forgotten about and eventually the Moyeti find it, like a long time later, I guess. Interesting. Here. This seems to be the fastest way to get back to the menu. Interesting. Let's see. It says one Moyeti to the other. Quack. Don't be an idiot like that person. Ah. Yeah, don't be like us. Because that would be pretty funny. That does explain a lot. Okay. Very educational law states. Okay. So don't do that. Scum VM, what is Scum? Is the engine using a lot of point and clicks in the 90s? Oh, see, I didn't know it was named after the engine. I thought it was just the name of the emulator for... I don't know why, but that makes sense. Hey, Emily! Hello, hello! How are you doing? Happy Saturday, Batter Day. Hello, hello. Let's see. May as well go through this route. See if there's anything else I missed. Be exactly like us? Nope. Not a great idea. So, don't use the Lincoln book. Not yet. But we still need to find Gen. Where is he? I mean, he's probably been wandering around sneakily. Because there was that time where we walked into the, into like the church-like area and we saw his projection there as if he were in his little room doing his thing right before and then ran off. Specifically, Scum Engine was the one that was used for LucasArts adventure games. Oh, I see. Tired but otherwise good? Same. I'm also sleepy. Didn't get too much sleep. And woke up basically right before stream. But I've got just enough energy to play some of this and then watch some movies later. I wonder if we could beat the game. Well, I don't know if we'll beat the game today. We're definitely very close, though. I feel it. I feel it. We're close. Let's see. I know we came down here and the scribe ran through here. Yeah, because I figured out the people running around, they're all working for Gen, right? Well, in this area. Unless they're wearing the Moyeti outfit. But if they're wearing, like, Dunny outfits, then they must be from the village that is still learning from him. Yeah, true. That's a fair point. Probably not being paid. Probably not really employed in that kind of sense. Employees. More like worshippers, then. I was made to do 30 squats earlier, so basically all my energy drained out after that. Holy crap. Good job, though. 30 squats is a lot. Okay. Back to the jungle. Let's see. Beat the game's ass. We're certainly getting close. So then... what next? I've opened the fire marbles. I found the Age of Tay. I could try going to the telescope. Try to think what else there is to do. Yes, yes, yes. I'm approaching the village. I'm here. I could see what happens. I mean, we've already seen what happens when we do the obvious bad thing of looking in the linking book. What happens if I do the obvious bad thing of opening the telescope before I probably should? May as well find out. What else in my notes do I have that I didn't finish so far? I don't know. It feels like we've done most everything. What if we open the linking book in front of the tram and ran it was over? No, it wouldn't work. Because the whole thing with us opening the linking book is we trap ourselves. We do a bit of an oopsie. Like, I feel like Gen's been wandering around this area, specifically because he was in there. So this is to keep it from going down too far. I'm gonna save again. Before disaster, because this is probably gonna be a disaster. Let's see. I was also thinking about going for a short hike in a bit, but I don't think that'll be happening anymore. Oh, because again, we basically got a full workout already. Oh! I have to translate the code into numbers. Duh. Okay, hold on. I could do this. Let's see, so 2... 1... 5... 2? 4? Okay. This should definitely not be a disaster. Yes, it will be. New plan, we trap the giant fish in the book and let him and Gen fight it out. If we could trick a giant fish into trapping itself in the linking book, that would be pretty funny. Trap this, it drives tram into the bars. Okay, so assuming I have this correct. Oh wait, I can't even use the code right now because the stop thing... Which is this... How do I take this down? Because I have to disconnect this thing, right? Or else it won't let me push it down all the way. First we teach the fish to read, then we trick it into reading the book. Oh! Oh. Okay. Okay. Is there one on the other side? Hmm. Okay, lift. Why can I not enter the code? How do I reset it? Am I missing something else? Have I tried the off button? Oh, it goes up further. Okay. Oh, okay. Now, okay. 2, 1, 5, 2, 4. Okay, that worked. Let's look through the telescope instead of jumping in the hole. That seems like a bad idea. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Oh, okay, disastrous was definitely an understatement. Well, I think we destroyed the world. Oops. Hey, we might have fucked up.
Where's Catherine?
About that.
The book is empty.
Oh, shit! I knew it! He is wandering around this island.
Father.
Father! I am no longer your father because you are no longer my son.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm aware that this is a bad ending. I just want to see what happens. Poor actress.
I don't know what you thought you were doing, but thank you. I finally am free.
And then we die. I mean, I feel like that's just, like, overkill at that point. Just shove us inside the fissure. We'll die eventually anyway, right? Oh, wait, no, it's a gentle space. So maybe not. Still, the whole age is about to, like, fall apart, right? I feel like killing us with a dart is just going extra, like, just doing a little much. Oh, Chameleon! Don't be mistaken by no, we were intentionally getting a bad ending to see what would happen. But welcome, readers! Hello! Welcome.
Chameleon just traded with 2 viewers.
How are you doing? What were you playing? Oh, you're playing Okami! I want to play Okami at some point. I've been wanting to. How was it? Did you have fun? Okami vibes. Hello. And hey, Shaded Soul, hello. And that, kids, is why you never open the airplane door while in flight. Yeah, so, yeah, definitely got the bad ending. Now you have to Okami on... Now you have Okami on Steam? Yes, I have it in my, Yes, I have it in my library now. It's on my list, to play as a Wednesday game at some point soon. I'm excited. I've also been wanting to play Okami. Yes! I've just been so excited. It looks so pretty. In this bad ending, the dialogue closely matches a scene in The Last Starfighter. Ooh, that's a throwback. I've not seen that in a long time. I think I still have the movie somewhere. But interesting. Okay, so we're gonna... Wait. It's Control F5. Okay, so we're gonna quit and reload. And we're gonna not do what we just did. We're gonna not make that mistake. Tommy sequel now. Yeah, that's also why I bumped it up my list as well, because I heard the sequel was coming out. Which, have we heard any further news on that at all? Like a date or something? Yeah, Before Disaster was not an exaggeration. Here. I do want to see if we can just look through the telescope. You know, without destroying the world. Okay. So it was 2, 1, 5, 2, 4. Okay, but this time I'm not gonna destroy anything. We're gonna just go a little bit. Ooh. Pretty. Okay, and then I'm not gonna touch it. In fact, where's that safety lock? No, let's put that back. Okay. Oh, wait, with the safety lock. That should keep me from accidentally making that go too far down anyway. Okay. So let's not do that. let's not. Okay. So definitely need to find Catherine and Gen first. Where are they? Let's see. Don't think any more news has happened? No. Oh, I did hear, speaking of games that I was waiting on that I heard recent news about, was that the new Fable game got pushed to next year. So that gives me time to replay the OG games beforehand. At least. Angus! Hello! Thank you, Angus. How are you doing? Give him pets. No release date or speculation for the sequel yet. For now. So let's see. Well, we know Catherine is in the age of Tay, but maybe she won't emerge until after Gen is captured. So maybe one has to preclude the other. We need to find Gen first. The way he rounded that corner so fast, he's definitely here. But we need to trick him into reading this book. Yeah, I figured that would be too easy. New Fable game. Need to bump those games up the list too? Yup. And I haven't even played 3, so that'll be my first time playing it when I do get to that one. You want to stream the Fable series when you need to capture from your 360? For 2 and 3, yes, because 2 and 3 never made it to PC. For 1, I was gonna play the Lost Chapters version, not the Anniversary one, because they did like a bunch of changes to the Anniversary one, if I remember right. Actually, let me go back to the Gold Dome. To the Gold Dome. Like, there's the Fire Marble back here. Oh, Fable 3 is on PC in a very wonky way. Also, hey Beef, how are you doing? Happy Saturday, Saturday. You have to pirate. It was on PC, but you'll have to pirate. I see. It was on PC. Was it on, like, Game Pass thing? Or... interesting. So yeah, we have the Fire Marble open here. Oh, it was on Games for Xbox Live. It was on Steam and then delisted. Oh, so it's the same thing as the OG Prey, because I had to get a second-hand key for that, but it technically was on Steam at one point. Interesting. Wait, look at this. Let me go inside again. What was it again? It was 18, and then 12, 11, 5? Crap, I messed up. Okay, 5, 11, 12, oh, 16, 18. There it was. But yeah, I was gonna play the Lost Chapters version of Fable 1. Because I heard the anniversary not only changed, like, some gameplay, but they also changed, like, the whole art style. Which is weird to me. Why would they do that? Is the dome powered on while I'm inside? And that's why I can hear the, like, rotations happening around? That would explain some things. But it's not powered on enough to heal the book. But I like a hint. Maybe the smallest of hints in that, like, what's something that I've done that I forgot that I've done that I should go and, like, finish doing what I was doing. So I'm trying to remember what I haven't finished yet, puzzle-wise. Or what area I've not fully finished exploring yet. Because I feel like I've been basically everywhere. I'm trying to remember what missing pieces I'm... Big gold dome. Okay, that's enough of a hint right there. Something about the big gold dome. I mean, I haven't been over there, but I don't see a way to get over there. Oh yeah, I forget where this leads over here. Oh, it leads back to the lab. Okay. Wait. If the little domes all connect to the big dome with these pipes, maybe the point is once I disconnect all of the domes, something happens here. I mean, this is one big dome. But I still haven't been able to find that last fire marble. Let's see. Hey, Elsa, hello! How are you doing? Happy Saturday, Batterday. Hope you're having a great day and you're staying safe. I am. I hope you are too. Game pres... Oh. Fable 1 Lost Chapters Anniversary on PC by default. Fable 2 never came to PC. Yes, I'm also mad. That was my favorite one. 3 came to PC at release, but because GFWL died, it got taken off Steam, lost its functionality. Oh, I see. Aw, that sucks. Yeah, so 3 lost functionality. Like, did it lose... Hold on, let me scroll back up so I can see. I want it along with all the DLC, yet I have to pirate it to access the stuff I own. Insane. That's so annoying. Ah, that sucks. What parts of the functionality broke? Like, can the game still be played? The Dimmadome. Just jump up there, get a good sprint. You'll probably make it. Like, I assume there must be a walkway that maybe will extend at some point, maybe, somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Gonna lurk to shower, hopefully. Angus doesn't cause trouble while I'm gone. I'm sure Angus will be just on his best behavior. Probably, maybe. Yeah, so the pipes are all connecting to the domes. I see that. But there's one marble that I'm missing. Oh, that button just extended the bridge. I remember. So I really need to find that other marble. And I think it's the one that on the map was on the small island. Where's that map? Which I guess, according to this, is behind me. Over there? Is there anything that connects to that? Are you saying you've lost your marbles? I've lost one marble. I've lost one singular marble. It doesn't look like there's a way that connects there, though. But I think there is a marble on the other side. How do I turn it off? Fable Lost Chapters is the best Fable by far. Even better than Anniversary. Yeah, I heard that that was the one that I should go for. Yeah, I didn't even get to play the content from Lost Chapters on Xbox when I did have the original game. Because I didn't get the Lost Chapters, I just had the OG game. So there would be some new content there. I'll get to the little island. If that's where I'm supposed to head. Like, is there a route that I'm forgetting? Let's see, not so hot take. Pirating games no longer available is objectively a good thing. Also in Fable 3, you can no longer access a lot of DLC. Received info. Oh, the DLC itself is inaccessible. Oh, I see. Plus, all multiplayer functionality is gone. What kind of multiplayer functionality did Fable 3 have? How to get to that last marble? Oh, I can turn this down now that Gen's not speaking. Like, I don't think I see any tram tracks that go there. I don't think. Let's see, I put Fable 2 above it personally, but I 100% get putting Lost Chapters above it. Yeah, I really loved 2. That was the one I played the most. And it's been so long. Like, it's not this little tiny island we pass over. I do still have a copy of Fable 2. A physical copy. Not on the 360 that I played it on. I have a new well, not new. A new old 360. That I've only played a little bit. I think the only thing I've played on it since I got it was... Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise. So I really like Viva Pinata. And that's another series that never made it to PC. Even though I really enjoyed Viva Pinata. Fuck yeah, Viva Pinata! Viva Pinata is so good! Yes! See, y'all understand. It is on PC. It's like the games for Windows thing, right? But I don't think... Was Trouble in Paradise brought onto PC? Because that's the one I didn't finish playing. Because that one came out after I had no longer had a 360. Which is why when I got a new one, I was like, I'm finally gonna play Viva Pinata. Through Rare... Oh! Rare Replay. Really? Viva Pinata. If you like Viva Pinata. Getting caught in the rain. Heck, when I was a kid, I would watch the Viva Pinata show on... Well, it was Foxbox at the time, and then 4Kids. But I remember the show. If you friend, maybe... Oh, let you summon your friend's hero into your world and just play through the whole game like that. Also, you can marry them and probably have kids with them in-game. Huh. Interesting. That is interesting, actually. Would you stay with them? No. Let's see, it's on Game Pass PC as well. I may have to check that out then, maybe. Don't see, how am I supposed to get to that one little island? If that's where I'm supposed to be going. Yes, I'm here in the village. Like, maybe I'm supposed to do something up here? Like, there must be something I'm missing. Schoolhouse. There's that prison area. Which Catherine was not at? Again, it seems like Catherine might only come out once we take care of Gen. So the question is just finding him. Oh, it's through cloud streaming. Weird. What is that? What distinction does that make? First one is on PC and it's super easy to pirate / get working. It's even the top result if you Google Viva Pinata PC. That was definitely not the case a few years ago when I last checked, but would explain it if it's something that's recent. Rare Replay is a cloud gaming. Didn't even know when I played it. I'm gonna have to check this out. I'm going to have to check that out. Let's see. Yeah, because we never did figure out... 3, 4, 5. Nope, they never came back. And then there's the sub, and I still don't know what this is for. Unless it's not really for anything. It's just world-buildy stuff. And I don't think we really need to go back into the sub. Would there be a point in us returning back to the Age of Tay? Maybe? I mean, if we go back, we'll be on that island again, right? Maybe we won't get knocked out and captured again? No, yeah, we would. Would there be latency issues, though, if you played it through cloud streaming? Because I know that was the thing that, like, killed that entire idea of, like, cloud gaming. It is an issue? I guess we'd have to... Oh, we probably have to enter the whole key all over again to get in. Would that even be worth it? Or would we just get captured all over again? What was the pattern again? It was... fish. Oh, I should save. I should save. I don't care, lol. Okay, fish. And then... Crap, I lost my page. Oh, there it is. Beetle. Latency completely depends on your ping. But even with, like, really low ping, you'd still probably have some amount of latency, right? It might not be so bad for something like Viva Pinata, actually, compared to, like a first-person shooter. Where you would need, like, immediate, snappy responses. Pointing clicks as well, I've thought would actually be a good option for that. And then... was this thing. And then this. Just because I'm curious to see if we get captured immediately again, and they're like, didn't we just... What? How did you get back? How did you get uncaptured? And then when we get inevitably recaptured again, I'll reload. Most rare replayed games don't really matter in terms of latency. Yeah. A lot of people play multiplayer Halo on cloud streaming and do well. Really? And they didn't have much in the way of latency issues? Oh, Cameo Elements of Power? I still have a physical copy of that for 360. Yeah, what happens if we go back to the Age of Tame? Just curious. Just curious. Just curious. Was what I mean, first ever 360 game. I think it was one of the launch games, if I remember right. If I remember right. Like one of the very first games that was released for the 360, along with oh, what was it? Like Perfect Dark Zero, I think was one of the other ones. There were like a couple. But I remember Cameo was one of the ones that was like, yes, I want to play this. So if I turn around, am I gonna get captured again? Oh, no, I won't. Never mind. Oh. I guess our only thing that we can do is just go back. Okay, that was not as scary as I was expecting it to be then. Okay. But clearly that's not what we're supposed to do. Okay. Cameo's on my list too. I remember it being so fun. Because I did beat it. I do remember beating it when I was when I was like a teenager. And I remember it was a lot of fun. Could there be something more to do with this? Like, maybe I open that back up again? I haven't tried doing that. I haven't tried closing that, opening that little portcullis thing and then trying to use it from going up the ladder. I've not tried that. Maybe that would do something. I don't know what, but maybe it would do something. Worth a try. And I believe all I have to do is go back over here and then... Nope. We gotta find the idol again. And then take that little elevator thing. Oh! Like, I feel like I'm so close to figuring this out. Like, I'm missing just, like, a couple key details. Here, let me put the notebook over here. Out of my way. Nope, not that way. Just going around the dome. Actually, this should give me a nice bird's eye view, too. Look at that. Hmm. Yeah, maybe if I open this, and then I go back up the ladder, maybe that will do something. I don't know. It's worth a try. May as well. Let's see. Fun fact, if I remember correctly... Oh, I did notice the daggers that were all stabbed into the statue. Represent the Moieti people who have been killed by Gen's minions. Aww. That is sad. Aww. Let's see. Thought Dead Rising 1 was a launch game, but apparently was released about 10 months after release. Oh, yeah. That was really close to release, though. 10 months, though. God. It's wild to think how old the 360 was. I think that was some of the best gaming, though. They had such good games on 360. Is that... Alright, let's see if this does anything, then. Maybe. Let me go! There we go. And then... Yeah, I can go back from here. This way, all the way down. Alright, let's see if this did anything. Did it do anything? It doesn't seem like it. Never mind. It was worth a try. Xbox 360 had all 3 of my favorite games of all time. Like, gosh. Like, a lot of games that... Especially when I was a teenager that I was playing, like, oh god, like Mass Effect. Like, I played a lot of those on 360 first. Good times, good times. So maybe there isn't anything else to do in this area. I mean, Gen's definitely on the big golden dome island. Maybe I should just go back to the golden dome. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do outside of it. Well, let's return. The 360 turns 20. I feel so old suddenly. Yeah, Oblivion. I played Oblivion on 360 and PC. It was one of those games where I played on 360. I'm like, man, I want to do mods and stuff. And so inevitably had to get it on PC to do that. Like, I feel like it has something to do with the fire marble, but I'm like, what am I missing to get that last one? Near Gestalt, Lost Odyssey, Oblivion. Spent so long playing Oblivion. It's easily the best Elder Scrolls for me. I think that's still Morrowind for me, I think, but I did play the absolute hell out of Oblivion. 100%ed it on 360 and got all the achievements. Definitely played it for hundreds of hours. Like, I bet Gen is hiding in this building. Like, he's definitely here, because he's in close proximity to you when you break open that glass. And close proximity to being able to project his face up here through this other room. Like, I bet he's literally just in the walls. He's in the walls. Watching. Waiting. Like, this just extends the walkways, so I don't think extending or retracting this will help me. Yeah, I'll just extend that again. Put it into further perspective, the 360 to now is the same as the NES to the 360. God, that's wild to think about. Ultimately enormously flawed by one single horrific decision. Chance to hit. Ah, the fact that you can feel those invisible dice rolling every time you try to hit something, and then fail. Ah, familiar feeling. Oh, no, I didn't want to click on the hot dog. Well, now that I have... I don't know if that would make any difference. Now that the marble's turned off. I don't know, does that make any difference? Maybe not. I'm starting to feel my stomach getting grumbly, though. I might be hitting my limit. We're so close to figuring it out, though! It's driving me crazy. It's driving me nuts! I feel like the solution is right there. Works in a game where you aren't actively aiming at something, like a CRPG or a JRPG. Daggerfall also has a chance to hit and it was fine. Issue is that Morrowind is way slower than Daggerfall, so it feels more important when you do miss. See, that's why I always did long swords with always checking the always use best attack check mark in your options. And then it's not so bad. But probably not how you're supposed to and intended to play. Like, I see the little island over there. And you can kind of see it when you're going around the curve this way. That's back there. There's no way to that. Which is why I'm not sure if that's just a red herring or not. Daggerfall was definitely held back by it. Oh, you see the problem? I don't have enough thinking caps. That's probably the problem. Yes! I called it! I called it before you said it. I only have one thinking cap on. You're right, that's my problem. No. Get out of my head. No. I live there now. Daggerfall does feel more like a tabletop sim to me. Could be why I didn't mind it. I've really got to play Daggerfall. I wanna know what the feeling is. How it feels distinctly different from the other ones. Let's see. I don't think these will tell me anything new. Whatever it is, I feel like it has to be on this island. I just don't know what. I'm thinking. You're paying rent in there? I can't afford that. I can't afford rent. God, rent's so expensive these days everywhere. Even in brains, probably, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if these make any difference at this point. Get TF2 up in here and wear 10 hats. If I end up stopping for the day here, the next time I will absolutely wear, like, 3 hats. Like, I must be missing something. 20-piece nuggets a week? I wish that was enough to pay rent. I would do that. When I played actual CRPG, something like Daggerfall feels more like an action game than a tabletop. I mean, that would make sense. It does have real-time combat, right? Pretty steep price. 3 fruit by the foot a month, plus utilities. Fruit by the foot. All the way around. Yeah, because this is directly above where that was. I don't know. I think I might need to eat something. Something here. Yeah, I think my brain's running out of juice. Like, the solution's right here. I feel like next stream, I think we're gonna beat the game. Because I think we're right here. It's gonna be like one thing that's gonna snap into place in my brain. And we'll finally be able to figure out what it is. I feel like it's right here somewhere. I just am missing the, like, one thing that I need. But I think I need to eat something. So I think we're gonna stop for now. Plus, I want to have plenty of time to eat and stuff before movies. As a reminder... Oh, my Stream Deck's not working for some reason. Well, I'll have to figure that out. Here, I can manually move myself. Okay. Quit. Okay. But I think we're gonna do it next time. I think we're gonna figure it out. I think we're gonna beat the game next time. Go and consume tasty things. Gen's orders. Well, if Gen's saying to eat, then maybe I'll change my mind. No, just kidding. I do want to eat some foods. But yeah, I think next time we're gonna beat it. I think we're gonna win. Because we're so close. We're like a couple mysteries away. Maybe not even that. Thanks for the stream. Hey, Rappy Little Machine. Hello. Hope you've enjoyed your lurk. Let's see. It's also during the day, so I get more choices of people to possibly raid into. Oh, and I think I have a raid target now. But yeah, so tonight on Discord we'll be watching... Oh, here's the raid message for when I pick who we're raiding. We're gonna be watching the Wrong Trousers and Vengeance Most Foul Wallace and Gromit double feature at 8 p.m. CST on Discord. So I'm excited. It's been a long time since I've watched Wallace and Gromit, and I've been really wanting to watch this Vengeance Most Foul that came out last year. I heard it was really good. Let's see. So we're going to raid. Well, we are talking about, like, strategy games and stuff, so I think we're going to raid. Is it going through? Entered. Oh, I forgot the space! /raid. Clearly my brain cells need re-energizing with some food. We're gonna raid Eric! Yes, that one. The tardigrade. Watcher bear. Alright, I'm gonna copy raid message. Okay. But yeah, no problem. Thank you for hanging out for this stream. Thank you for everybody that's been hanging out today. Hope you all had a fun morning and afternoon, early evening. Those crazy trousers, what will we think of next? Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Caught 1 hour stream because I had to spend 2 hours stood under a fire alarm. No, I'm sorry about that. But don't worry, I'll be back. We'll be back on Tuesday, and yes, for real this time, because yeah, this past week was a little weird. But I'll be back on Tuesday for more Dread Delusion. Because yes, we're going to the Endless Realm, for real this time. And then Wednesday, more Outer Wilds. With Heart Monitor. And then more Alan Wake 2, which we might be close to finishing Alan Wake 2 as well. At least for this run, because apparently we might need to play some New Game Plus. And we still have the DLC when I get that. So there's still more Alan Wake 2 on the horizon as well. And then Saturday, I'm pretty sure we're gonna beat this. So have a fantastic rest of your night or day, everybody. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. And I'll see some of you for movie night tonight. But, bye-bye. Good night, good night. Love you all.